Just flip my camera. Alright, we're good. People, today is Sunday. It's one of those days. It's one of those days where I multitask. So, in this live stream, I shall be multitasking. So don't worry about the splashes that you're hearing in the background. It's the multitasking that is happening. Yeah? No. I just needed to talk about this real quick. Or as as best as I can. Because sometimes most of my live streams are freestyle and I don't have a premeditated I don't know what I'm gonna say most of the times before I say it. I didn't even realize that I didn't even put the I didn't realize that I didn't even put the stuff them. Oh my god, I didn't share these things. Oh wow, that's crazy. Guys, alright, me just gonna leave it as is. But, damn. Nah, I need to fix that. Give me a second, guys. One second. One second, my people. Tap up the screen for me, guys. Please. I totally forgot to put these in. Alright, so that is pinned and we're off. Hopefully I don't forget this phone right here, so. Anyway, Senator Donna Scott Mottley. I had one issue with Senator Donna Scott Mottley. And it was when Dalrymple came back and she greeted her. That's it. Outside of that, I don't have no issue with Senator Donna Scott Mottley. The lady operates in such a way where we can assess her character. And I am of the view that she's a woman of integrity. She's a woman of class. And I think that she demonstrated that in the way how she responded to Abka claims that she was lying on him. No, all I've seen Abka do is lie. Abka and Marlon Morgan has a reputation of lying, bold-faced lying in their press conferences. If they don't lie, they deflect or they embellish. You understand? They embellish so badly that they move so far away from the truth when they're dealing with issues that concern the Jamaican people and the business of Jamaica. Right? Now, Senator Scott Mottley said that he verbally threatened her. Not once, but he threatened her, said some very colorful things to her, and he apologized at one point. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Abka stood up in Parliament and suggested that Senator Donna Scott Mottley told a bold-faced lie on him. I want to hear from you, the Jamaican people, even the labor right them. I want to hear from you. Do you think Senator Donna Mottley went on a public forum like the House of Parliament and lied on Abka? Furthermore, do you believe Abka? Do you believe anything that is coming out of Abka mouth? I want to know from you guys. Right? And it's a reason why I preference my argument at the first part very, very clearly. Abka has a history of lying. Bold-faced lying. So you know what they say? When the wolf cry wolf, nobody now gonna believe the wolf. I say go, something to that effect. If you have a reputation of lying and somehow out of a shooting, out of a eclipse that happens ever so rarely, you are telling the truth. Let's entertain the idea that Abka is telling the truth and Senator Donna Mottley, a lawmaker, a woman of integrity and class, is lying on him. What would be the motive? What would be the motive for Senator Donna Mottley to lie on Abka? Who is Abka to politics versus Senator Mottley? Do you know how long this lady has been in Parliament serving the people of Jamaica? Not PMP people, you know, the people of Jamaica. Because when they carried the JLP to court many times, she was actively involved in those things. She's a lawyer. You understand? So I want to know, right? Let us entertain that she is lying on Abka. I want to know. Tell me a good motive why she would. Just tell me a good. What is she benefiting from lying on Abka? Is she running in the same seat that Abka is running? Just let us think about. Let's really think about it. What points is she scoring? Remember, you know, the DNA and the character of the Jamaica Labour Party is on full display. They are defiantly corrupt and evil, right? And bullies. And they have no apology for it. Desmond Mackenzie continued to say that he would not surrender Jamaica to the PMP. What does he mean by that? Does he have Jamaica under hostage? Is that why those guns went in his constituency? I'm just asking. Questions are made to ask. You know? Maybe he can clear that up for us. But my point is, when you hear the utterances of Everett Warmington, right? When you hear the utterances of the individuals that used to work at Nationwide and are now in government, I mean, when you see them defend blatant wrongs and just blatantly skew the narrative, right? When it comes to stories, you guys don't see the DNA. You guys don't see the type of people that the JLP associate themselves with. That will do and say anything. You understand? That really does not. None of them sign the code of conduct. None of them. 10 of them under investigation for illicit enrichment in their party. And they are under what you call gag order by the Prime Minister. So why would this lady on your screen, I want you to take a good look at this elder right here. Why would Senator Mottley lie on Abka fits in? Who is Abka? And other thing say, white skin don't have nothing to do with class, you know, because look upon how Kamina Johnson Smith one in a parliament upon the young Gabriela Morris. No class. I could have said the V&M turn up in her neck. Kimon, what's up? You could see the guilt on Abka's while she was speaking, Bolo. And exactly, remember when she was speaking, he tried to cut her off? That is a telltale sign. Right? That is a telltale sign, ladies and gentlemen, that he is guilty. Because he didn't want to allow her to finish. Much like how when Andrew Honestly walk out of Parliament, when Mark Golding did bring up his wife being the Speaker of the House. Because he knew it was true, so he didn't want to face the truth. So as a coward, he and all the cowards in the JLP walked out of Parliament and talking about low this and low that. When the man was making an excellent point. Right? It is clear that one side of the spectrum does not see anything as corruption. You understand? Everything goes with the Jamaica Labour Party, including lying, including stealing, all right, including putting their friends in positions of power to investigate them, right? So that is the character. And Abka is a person that has defended every single... He has never pushed back on anything that the Prime Minister has done. Never. Imam Marlon Morgan has gone as far as to almost put themselves in a bind legally for utterances that they've made about Andrew Honestly's account and his movement of his money. This is the reality. So again, you hardly hear a Senator Scott Mottley speak. You understand? And it's not that because she's a lady. It has nothing to do with gender. It has nothing to... Where I am concerned, I can tell you, for me, it has nothing to do with gender. I am looking at the character of the individual. And the character that Abka has displayed. I don't believe him. And I think he's very low and out of order. And I think Senator Scott Mottley should be very careful when moving around that guy. I think she should have some type of recording device on her at all times to prove that this man is saying the things that he's saying, and bring him to court and get a, what you call it, what's the word I'm looking for? Get a restraining order on Senator, on Abka. Yes, I am dead serious. How can you threaten not only as a female, but an elderly one, as a young man? Who raised you? Do you have no love for women? Do you have a girl? Do you have a mother? Do you have a sister? Do you have a grandmother? Right? What kind of violence you're uttering allegedly towards the lady? In this regard, her gender comes into place. And if you even did it to a male, you're out of order. That is not the conduct of a senator. The man must turn the House of Parliament into the House of Disgrace. The Jamaica Labour Party has single-handedly under the rulership of Andrew Honest, right? Put the House of Parliament under disrepute and just total disgrace. From one low to the next. From one low to the next. And now we find out that it's 10 of them under investigation for illicit enrichment. But they don't want to call the name. Abka, let me tell you this. You see, when the right time comes, you have a regret. So you did do that. You see me? I mean, I talk about legally. When the right time comes, legally. If you got say a Senator Scott Mottley going to be the Minister of Justice, watch what go on. Yeah, there's going to be legislation that is going to make your life and people like you life very hard to maneuver and operate, going around threatening women. Allegedly threatening women. And it's a peer, a senior peer. You're just coming at this. You understand? You're a baby. You're not nobody in a politics. You try to find a way, and this is the reputation. You think that nobody will ever forget this. And she did not retract it because you know what you said. Oh, and by the way, Marlon Morgan was accused by Lambert Brown, Senator Lambert Brown, of some violent utterances against somebody else in the parliament. And do you think that I don't believe that that is true? They are of the same cloth. They're cut from the same cloth. The same NNNN or whatever them want name. It's the same cloth them come from. Exactly. We know say a friend thing make them even there in the Senate. They're not qualified. And that's why you have one next one and then call him Jazz. Jazz D. We are work hard. We are defend every rank with the JLP do. But you know say time come. Come like him no know. Hey, me I tell you no man. If then things say, then can tricky people them with poll. Like we don't know say a landslide victory the PMP are gonna have. If then things say, then can trick the people them with poll. You know, people quietly are wait for the date call so they can fly come to Jamaica. You ain't just stay there. Remember good. Yeah man. They don't think of peace and safety. They don't think say them a fool nobody, anybody them a fool of themselves. But I cannot say that I am disappointed in Abka because I don't hold him to any high regard. Much like Senator Donna Mottley said, the way how she responded, it was beautiful. You know, she reminds me of my mother. That's how my mother disrespects you in the most respectful way, you know. My mother taught me that at a very young age. How to articulate yourself in a way. But me are the black sheep in the family. So sometimes, you know, me go ruckus. You understand? Yeah man, me are the black sheep. I tell her that me are the black sheep in the family. When I say black sheep, I'm not talking about me is this bad guy or nothing. Compared to the standard of my family, I'll be considered the black sheep. You understand what I'm saying? Compared to the standard of my mother and father grow with, I would be considered the black sheep. Me are the road man. You feel me I deal with? Yeah. So my mom see my mother do that to people all the while, man. Usher them out. Usher them out with class and intellect. Have some word for them and my mother start quote scripture. And put them in them place. And not normal. I tell her that. People are 43 are you watching and it's only 4 likes. So what go on? How am I doing now? No love for the Sunday. Yeah? Come on man, better than that man. Come on guys. Like up the like button man. Like up the like button. Double tap the screen for me the people. So we have looked at the possibility. The possibility of Abka telling the truth, and that doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. So I am of the opinion that Senator Donna Mottley is telling the truth, and Abka is a bold-faced liar. That's my opinion. And we need to protect our women. Something that the Jamaican Labour Party has not done. What has happened to Andrew Owen's so-called friend that beat the nurse? Him there prison yet? What's going on with the case? They want to hold him gun and step in our head. Him gone to prison yet? We see the 24 babies in the 24 days at Jubilee Hospital. One hospital. This government does not protect children. I wonder if Andrew is hearing the cries of the dead babies. The 24 dead babies. I wonder if him hearing them. I want to hear him come out. Guys, I want to see Andrew don't come out in 48 hours. Just understand, say, he is going to remain quiet and hope that these stories die down and become a 9-day wonder. But we shall not let that happen. I think it's time to create a list of atrocities and read them out every live stream when I'm going live about the Jamaica, all of the scandal, them, all of the news clippings, them, everything. Even the latest scandal of the fertilizer, we burn them so much. Where Senator Donna Scott Mottley run out, I mean, no, not the, what's your name, Kamina Johnson Smith, run out and show her ass. She just run out and show her look Tegereg self. She show you who she really was, you know. The thing said them are just nice spoken or any. No. If she was of any class, she wouldn't be behaving the way she's behaving about facts. You understand? She almost cursed. She almost cursed at the young lady, Gabriela Morris. She almost cursed at her. You know? She was that upset about what she said, the truth that she spoke about the fertilizers. The fertilizers were not distributed evenly among shareholders, and that's a fact. There was uneven distribution of the fertilizers, and the farmers have spoken. So it doesn't matter what she says. The truth is the truth. You understand? It no matter how she off and puff. But it burn her so much because there's such a open disgrace. There's an open disgrace profile that is being exposed. And I gotta do it, you know. I gotta do it. Kimon, I gotta do it. Remember what Pastor Peter Chambers, the prophet, said. The more they try to cover up the dirt, is the more God is going to expose them. Straight up to election day, them will get exposed. Remember that prophecy, you know? And we are watching it unfold. Big up Pastor Peter Chambers. We are watching it unfold, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody is exposing themselves. Abka is a alleged bad man, a threatened senior members of parliament, allegedly. So is Marlon Morgan, allegedly threatening everybody. Is Unex Kamina Johnson Smith run out? So we thought that Everald Warmington and Everald Warmington and Desmond McKenzie was the dinosaurs of the PMP. But them have some little mini dinosaur. It's like, them a breed them up. Because you see, show me a company, I tell you who you are now. Nobody of class, and I'm gonna say this categorically clear. Nobody of class and integrity and morals and ethics can stand behind Andrew Ones, Everald Warmington, Desmond McKenzie, when they want name up a St. Mary, Montague, who else? Ruel Reed, who else? Fly Green, Bellamy, Tufton, who else? Who else the on the list? Oh, you can't forget Del Richo. Disgrace. There's nobody we are rub shoulders with those men. And when I heard them Juliet Cuthbert, me rotted. The mouth of filth. Nobody is not rubbing shoulders with these people and telling me that they are holding their head high as somebody that has any integrity. And if they're holding their head high, obviously they have no integrity. Those people don't represent anything of good substance and value in terms of character. None of them that I mentioned a while ago. And that's my opinion based off their own actions that I have seen over the years. See, I was the Jamaican that was observing these people for a long time, But I never spoke out. I never had a platform. But I remember a lot of things. Pernell Charles Sr., I always looked at that man and said, wow, this is the people that is representing us in Parliament. Always wondered about that guy. Always. And look at his son, my God, this junior. Look what he did to Rosalie. Look what he did to Rosalie and the people she represents, more importantly, the Jamaican people that suffered because of what they did or what they did not do. Was send her an email to notify her that This is the deadline for such and such. The farm work cards. Yes? I believe that's what that was. I never did that video on it or spoke on it. But I glimpsed the, you know? So I'm paraphrasing. But she was supposed to get that email she did not get. That's the point. And that email is important to the people of her constituency, a very big constituency, as a matter of fact. But you remember all the other constituencies around the big one to send them the email. And, oh, I bet you we're going to hear, you know, that is just a clinical error. How are you going to fix it? Are you just going to say, oh, you know, I'm sorry to the people of that area because you guys support the PMP? That's what they're going to say? Let me tell you something, man. Oh, look, pan Terry Longtongue. I was watching ABI News TV earlier, and Terry Longtongue is calling the people, the PMP in the area that is supporting Raymond Price, criminals. But Terry, why are they criminals? Because they're putting up the poster of Raymond Price? Then if that is your barometer of calling people criminal, your prime minister is a criminal then. Half of the whole parliament are criminal. Dalrymple a criminal then. If you're going to use the standards of Terry Longtongue, listen to me carefully because I know them people I love take things out of context. If we are using the barometer or the standard of labeling people criminals that Terry Longtongue labeled the people that was putting up Raymond Price posters as criminals, then he himself should be labeled as a criminal. His leader and many other members of the Jamaica Labour Party should be labeled as criminals. You know what is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Let me tell you what is happening. You see the truth of what is coming out, exposing them, and the people on social media that is voicing their disgust and labeling them as criminals because of the investigations that have come out is it upon them. So what they do is they try to throw back the labelings on the PMP, but no PMP under investigation for illicit enrichment in our politics. None of that is happening. There's no exposure of any PMP. Mark Golding is not playing with nobody. If your name even call up in a certain things and you look one certain way, Mark Golding and make sure say he make a say, listen me now, we're not going to tolerate it, you know. You have to clean that up and get yourself, you know, deal with that in the course, but they cannot represent us at this point. We have to show the people how serious we are about clamping down corruption. We're not going to champion it. Right? That is what Mark Golding is doing. And he has done it several times, and we have no reason to believe that that's and he has even said it out of his mouth too publicly. Him say we're not in a hunky-punky business. I'm not that man. We're gonna operate under the law. So anybody not operating under the law, you cannot be a part of the People's National Party. Mark Golding has said that publicly. That is a commitment that he has made. No. We see, and he has also practiced it as well. Remember Dennis Meadows, right? Not saying he's a criminal, but just the utterance about the scammers that he made have him lost his seat, his position. And his Mr. Dr. McNeil has that position now. Mark Golding's one of Mark Golding's better friends for years. So Mark Golding has shown us that he is not going to tolerate certain things. You understand? Is that serious to come on? Yeah, him not really do the bag of talk in an action pack. You see me? Them say he's not that articulate. All right, cool, that's your opinion. But you know what articulates very well? Action. Action is the most articulate thing you can find. So give me the non-verbal articulation that governs the country well. I will take that more than a man that loves to promise us things and don't fulfill them, like the 100-day promise, term limits, but now they're looking for third term. Yes, my general, big up yourself a long time in the pony life. Easy, my general. Alright? Them ear you, my dad. Good. Every time I come out here and do my live, man, this guy wants to cur, you know. You understand? I tell you, boy. Man, I seek him 5 minutes of fame. Big up yourself, my general. Go on do your thing. But Senator Donna Scott Mottley, man, may I tell you, you can imagine if that was my mother and I heard that Abka, my mother tell me, say Abka, and tell the world, say Abka did that to her. You know, I think we need to be very careful. You know, you have to understand life. You can't do those things. You can't threaten people. You know, you can have a problem and share your opinion about them and how them move and them character, but to threaten somebody, female or male, no. It's not, especially when you're a public figure, that's not a good idea. It really isn't. It really isn't a good idea. You know? And we've seen instances where presidents had to run out of their castle with all their bodyguards, all their police, all their everything. They had to run away from the country that they were governing because the people are the one that has the power, not them. You understand? So I see the JLP trying to muddy up this election and trying to start friction and war because they cannot stand on their work. Their work doesn't speak to anything at all. They would want nothing more than this election not to happen and be delayed. You understand? William Roy. Who is he? What are you talking about? You have to ask me the question better. What did Abka do? Abka, you talking? It's not what he did, it's what he allegedly did. Just gonna say alleged. But I believe what Senator Donna Scott Mottley said. She's not lying on him. Marva Byfield, in my opinion. Marva Byfield, big up. Senator Scott Mottley has no reason to lie on Abka. He was over there laughing nervously and looking back at Marlon Morgan when she was speaking. Me tell you, see, karma is so on point. It's oh yeah, oh okay. Yeah, I mean it is uncalled for. And he allegedly did it when they were not in the house, when they're in the hall. You understand? So can you imagine you're in parliament with your peers on the opposite side and you can't even trust to be in the hallway with one of them as a woman because he threatened you? I really want Senator Donna Scott Mottley to take out a class action lawsuit for a restraining order against Abka. Yes, I am so serious. I am so serious. Yes, because if he did that and he's lying, then she needs to protect herself by any means necessary. This man is a flight risk. You get me? If what she's saying is true, which I believe, he's a flight risk. Or if you threaten the elderly lady. Do you guys know, sir, she looks very beautiful, doesn't she? She a big woman. Senator Donna Scott Mottley a big woman, you know. Big woman. If I'm not mistaken, she should be older than Mark Golding. If I'm not mistaken. But she looks so young and beautiful. Very beautiful lady. You understand? Very intelligent. full of class, integrity. And when the right time come, she's going to be the one that will be charging these people for corruption and treason against the people of Jamaica. Yes, man. Them think of chattings. All in all, ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful Sunday. I have a new playlist, you know, guys. I have a new playlist from the South St. Andrew happenings last night. So go and check out the South St. Andrew playlist, guys. I encourage you. Some of the videos posted early this morning. Every 2 hour and a half a video was posted from last night till now. I have some more videos to post. You know. Yeah, I definitely have some more videos to post. But, you know, I just wanted to come on here and give my thoughts on the situation with Senator Donna Mottley. I was very shocked. I was lightly surprised. You know, I just see Abka as a lion. But to threaten Senator Donna Mottley, I was a little bit surprised. Just a little bit. That was to allegedly threaten her. I was a little bit surprised to hear that. Just a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. You know? But then again, you know, when you have the traits of being a liar, there's a lot more things that you would entertain, yes? You know, in terms of character traits. Yeah. It's bad, people. It's bad. We have to pray. Because, man, I tell you, the way how these guys are operating, they really want to see the Jamaican people. And even some of the people, somebody damn near attacked me yesterday. You know? Damn near attacked me yesterday verbally. Talking about I must stop spreading misinformation when I was reading a news article. Can you believe it? I was reading a news article. I was showing evidence of several news articles in regards to COVID and how the government handled it and how much money they collected from the Jamaican people. The alarming sum of money that they collected. I was reading the data, and this imbecile, this nincompoop, right, is going to tell me I am spreading misinformation. And he's going to label me as a PMP. He said, don't label me. I'm an independent. I'm a Jamaican. You understand? I stand for the truth. And if the truth is not within you, I don't support you. So at any point, the People's National Party or anybody that is in government should stray the wrong way, I no longer support them. My support is based off performance, not no loyalty to anything. You understand? So you cannot label me. But big up the comrade them still, I say them a comrade. You understand? You see a lot of differences between UNO and the Labour right then. And that's a fact. And it's just the truth. It's just the truth. You understand? It's just the truth. It's the raw, born truth. Yeah. 1 and 2 Labour right me can't tolerate. 1 and 2. Because when you start to have discussion with them continue to lie. And them continue to cap for Andrew honest. And I cannot stand that capper. You get me? You just tell the truth. Them know, you know. Them know, you know. Them know say thing don't look good and they will not say it. They might try to see a face. One man say him now swap one pee hole for your next pee hole. So me say, what makes Mark Golding a pee hole? Explain it to me. What has Mark Golding done to the Jamaican people? Has he ever been in power? I said to him, when the people them down Ukraine, the people them down Ukraine, they want to come home. Andrew only say, I give them loan. Mark going to take his money out and pocket and say, come home. So he's a pee hole for that. Who is the real pee hole? Him or Andrew Honest? So in essence, you know, he's admitted that Andrew is a pee hole, you know. The labor right, you know. But a fiend pee hole that him support. And all of them are pee hole according to him. This is what they're doing. They want to omit the truth and the facts and the details and blindly say stuff like that and go around saying, oh, basically, they are doing the stick to the evil that you know. You hear me say? That is what they're doing. They are running with what he said. Stick to the evil that you know. I swear that's what they're doing. Yes, them know say evil, but they must stick to it. And I'm like, wow, man. Those people let me have little hope for Jamaica. Moving forward. If those people are the people in the majority, we are in trouble. We can't tell you that right now. Jamaica is in serious trouble. Yeah, man. We kids them have no future with people like that being in the majority. You understand? The man said to me that there's so many jobs. The man said it's the first time he can jump out of a job and jump in our next job. It's under Andrew Honest. I said, I nearly dropped down flat on ground. People, I couldn't believe. I said, what job, sir? Name the job then. Name the job. All he was doing was repeating the same foolishness he was saying over and over again. He couldn't describe which job he's talking about. This is what they do. This is what they do, you know. This is what they do, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Get away. Don't look over here, sir. Where them feel like people will let me take up some mango. And them look at chicken out for one violate for mango. I not in it with them, you know. Oh, that's the best one. Come here. I not in it with them, you know, people. He's looking for one for violate my mango them, but I'm not depend that with them. Way down we go. Way down. Let me see what I say, I know. Let me see. Winnie William say, keep the foot on them neck, don't come off of it. 10 toes down. Brother, I don't know about nobody else, no, but we are fight for the future of Jamaica, you know. Yeah, man, because at this point, the future dark under this government, yeah. I mean, I exaggerate. Some people have eyes to see. Some people are close them eye. Some people are ignore them I see. Although them I see it. Yeah, but me not ignore it, you know. And we have followed what the prophet them I say, and we have followed the prophecies them. You understand? And we're seeing what is going on. But yeah, you know, the JLP has gone to a new low, you know, with this allegation against Abka. And it's so funny. You see, it's one thing I've learned with the JLP, you have to document everything them do. Even in a private, even in a public conversation, you have to document it. Because they will say they're not lying, and you show them lying. You get what I'm saying? While you show them lying, they say they're not lying. I literally was speaking to two labor writers. I'm never going to speak about politics ever again. Yeah, ever again. One of them in a long time. Never. Even if you might listen to this, I've said it several times. I will never speak politics with that man again. Ever. Because you cannot be showing you people evidence and they are refusing to look at the evidence. You don't mean your children any well. You don't mean yourself any well. You don't mean me any well. You don't mean no Jamaican any well. When you're going to you know, going to vote, you need to be an informed electorate. Right? Byron, how you doing? You need to be an informed electorate. And you know something? I have to do a live, you know. Look a bit from this, you know, again, you know. Yes, I have to do a live. It's not gonna be a long live. Maybe an hour like this one. Because I have to echo some things that I heard on a program last night for the people, all of Jamaicans, to let them understand how serious this election is. And let them understand the objective of why we want every single comrade to come out and vote. The reason why we need every single comrade to come out and vote. Everyone. I'm going to be sharing that. Moms, we can get some of my Sunday dinner today. Trouble me, trouble you. You have too much more to feed. Oh God. Trouble me neighbor. But yeah, you have to be an informed electorate. You have to be. If you're not informed, you're making a decision that is going to affect your life for the next 5 years. And potentially, what could happen in that next 5 years could mean that you won't be able to make another decision for yourself after that. Because the people you're going to put in power is already moving like a dictator. It's already moving like... You hear them say they don't need the opposition. You don't hear them to hold them accountable. Andrew Holness, that was the accountability boss when he was in opposition. Now, doesn't want the pressure of having somebody scrutinize everything that they do, while he was scrutinizing every faultiness of the PMP. And that is why he was in power, because he was doing a great job of you know, convincing the people of his arguments. But no, he doesn't need any opposition to be held accountable. Unanasi said this man is a dangerous individual. This man is a kleptomaniac, a narcissist. Is a preacher will say, do as I say but not as I do. He's a dangerous guy. He's a dangerous guy. And that is my opinion based off his actions and his utterances. Things that come out of his mouth. You understand? So, people, educate themselves. Stop allowing these people to trick you guys. Alright? When they make promises, if they don't fulfill their promises, you should not vote for them again. I don't know why you guys gave him a second term. The first 100-day promise, none of that was fulfilled. How did you guys not hold that against him? Oh no, just too easy, you know? No easy like some, yo, me not understand, no, bro. Una move like una sheep. The people who vote for Andrew Holness now move like una sheep, brother. No, seriously. And that was the most respectful comparison I could use. Big up yourself, Owen, big up. Oh my God, that name is crazy. Anyway, you guys are operating like your sheep. You just can be gathered and sent in a direction. No matter what they do to you. What kind of housing program for the elders? Not just for the young. We all are Jamaicans. Well, they know the plans of the PMP where housing is concerned. It's unmatched. That's one of the things that they can't go around. You know, they try to say, oh, they can't afford it in their budgeting, but they destroy them in that regard. You know, and then they try to say, oh, his board houses and whatever, you know, his cheap houses. Let me tell you something. Like I said, in a live stream before this one, some time ago, about yesterday or so, or the day before. In America and other places, it's drywall them using. They don't use concrete. Jamaicans have some of the most expensive houses in the world. Let me tell you that, in case y'all did not know. The way how we construct house, we are trying to build it on a rock and then put a rock on the rock. Strong. So, it's when the hurricane come, the house them can withstand. No zinc roof, no board roof, and no shinglings and them something for the most part. Concrete. As much as how it's hot, the people them take the heat just to get the protection. I don't think y'all hear me though. But, you know, in terms of housing for the young, we see the plans for the young 35 and under, 2 years minimum paying NHT and contributing to NHT. You know, the PMP has some amazing plans. And it's so sad that the scandals in the JLP and their dirty behavior against the people of Jamaica and their peers in Parliament, outside of Parliament, has really stolen the real shine of what we should be focused on. The amazing plans that the PMP has for us. And it should motivate all the electorate to get ready to vote out this government. And I'm talking about in massive. We need 49 seats. We need 55 seats. All right? The PMP needs to win 55 seats. Period. And see, I have 55 people watching right now. Yes. Confirmation. The PMP needs to win 55 seats. I'll leave right, just drop off our level comment and say that. Prison term lowered in here. You remember good. I think I joke. And that's the thing. For Mark Golding to move with speed and alacrity and accuracy, we need to have the majority of the House. Because the damage that the JLP has done, they did it while being the majority of the House. But like I said, we're going to talk about that later. People, I want to thank you for joining me. And I want to encourage you guys to go and watch my uploads that I dropped this morning. From last night till this morning, like I said, the playlist, Southern or South St. Andrew playlist. Go ahead and check that out. Or watch today's playlist. The today content playlist. Yeah. Any video that you missed, you can find it there. Any video that fell through the crack that you did not watch, you can find it there. Alright? Yeah, man. You can just look at the titles them and pick which video you want to watch. Or you can just press play, fast forward it look a bit and watch the video them. Alright, guys? Thank you for the continued support. The word is love. I gotta go. See y'all later. I'll be live in about 3 hours or less. Yeah. Peace. What time is it, by the way? Oh, yeah, about 3 hours, 2.5 or about 3 o'clock. See you guys later, alright? Goodbye. Remember to hit the like button before you exit, yeah? Remember to hit the like button before you exit, guys. Thank you.